Hello there, peoples of the internet. It is your boy, as always, that Geek Guy 24, back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers TF1 Mainline Optimus Prime, or Impact, however you want to get that through. But here he is in his little Cybertronian truck mode. Pretty cool. It's very small. It is very small. But anyways, usually we'll start with the packaging, but I don't have the packaging because this is not mine. This is my little brother's, so we're just gonna borrow it for this review. But I do have the Optimus Prime popcorn bucket that's been sitting in my closet, so there's that. But yeah, okay, enough of that. We're gonna go ahead and take a closer look at the figure here. Pretty nice looking truck mode, if I do say so myself. Looks really cool. You have the gray, you have a little bit of gold there. Got some extra details, some painted blue for the windshield, some gunmetal grays sprinkled throughout. Very nice multi-detail going out the side. Smokestacks here, looking cool. If you hear anything, that is a doorbell. I apologize. You have the silver there, a little bit at the top. Looking cool. Kind of see where everything shapes out, but regardless, looks pretty cool. Legs there, pretty cool. You have the back of the truck, pretty gappy, but I mean, it is what it is. Bottom looks pretty compact and pretty well put together. Top, obviously, and yeah, as far as accessories, obviously, the axe is stored up right up in there. There's a peg that goes into the port on the axe where the handle would go, and then just two. Kind of barely see it, but just due to the darkness, it is a port and a whatever, I don't know how you pronounce that, but or say the connection. But yeah, I'm sorry. Just have six wheels, and I think they're all pinned on. Besides, yeah, these two front ones are pinned, and these two are like clip on. But he does roll really smooth, in my opinion. Feels real pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some comparisons. So here he is with Earthrise Optimus Prime. Here he is with Bayverse 5-pack Optimus, which is slowly coming apart, and there's a big hole right there, so that's annoying. But anyways, so that's basically it for comparisons. Now onto the transformation itself. So his transformation is pretty simple. It does flow pretty well if you know how to do everything and orientate everything to make sure nothing falls off, like the roof. We're going to talk about that in a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and get this started. So let's see, first of all, we need to remove the weapon, obviously. Just kind of like get him out and spread the legs apart, just like so. Get the weapon, get that out of here. Now we can actually start. So going back to the legs, going to just split those apart like so. Make sure those tabs that plug into the arms are fully outwards, just like that. Split the legs, untab them from the arms, just like so. Bring them out a little bit so they don't tab them back, and then let's see, there's a hinge somewhere. Come on, unhinge. It's the wrong way. Is it the wrong way? I think it's the wrong way. Let's see what is happening. Work with it. There you go. Okay, so the bottom part. Okay, sorry. There's a tab, it's a lot. Just untab it, and then it just tabs in right here for vehicle mode, and it tabs in right up in there. Right up in there for robot mode. Get that tabbed in, click it in place, and there you have a leg all done. Second side, just like the other. Open it up, tab it in, and click that in. And there you have a gird truck mode. That doesn't like to stay balanced, but it's funny. Okay, it's funny. Let me have fun. Anyways, next I'm gonna untab the arms from the cab, just like so. They just tab in right up in there. You can see the tab, big red tab. Bring them down. Next you're going to want to rotate. No, don't rotate the waist. I don't think we need to do that. Next you're just going to want to, this part is annoying because like the roof always comes off. bring it down, bring this up, and then bring out the armatures here, so you can in turn bring this waist upwards, and then finish bringing the rest of this down, which I think is supposed to have, it doesn't go. Okay, whatever. Just take it. Just take it. It's held on by a very thin mushroom peg, but just take it off, flip it around, and there you have the backpack all said and done. Next, for the arms, bring these armatures up, while in turn at this hinge bring the arm down so it sits flush, just like that. That's how you want that orientated. So go ahead and do that a little bit slower. It is at a ball joint, so just be careful not to rip the whole arm off. But there you go, just like that. Bring the arms down. Bring the arms down. Bring this gray section here. Just flip it in, and then that will just dive in just like so. Flip the smokestacks so they're facing upwards. Rotate the arms here. This is a little tricky because I just like to pop back in, but there you go. You can grip it like right here. Then just in turn, flip out the hands. And there you go. There is the TF1 Mainline Optimus Prime. That's a new word. Okay. Optimus Prime, or Orion Pax, in his robot mode. And he looks pretty cool in my opinion. Yeah, I do quite like him. I want to get something out of the way right now. This figure looks a lot like Orion Pax instead of Optimus Prime, and I will post a picture up right here so you can see for yourself. And here is a picture of Optimus Prime on the right side. So yeah, honestly, this figure looks more like Orion than, sorry about the camera, looks more like Orion than Optimus Prime, which is kind of weird. But I mean, this is a good standard for Optimus, since this is a good standard for Orion because he is kind of short, and the Studio Series 1 is a bit taller, like about this height. But he is like he is a little shorter than Optimus. But anyways, overall, good figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at the details, shall we? This head sculpt is really detailed, I'm not gonna lie. Probably a little too detailed in my opinion, but it looks quite good. Wish you can get the light there in the eyes so we can see that. But see, yeah, you can kind of see it. It's a little light blue in his eyes. Very well detailed, very nicely sculpted too. Very nice, despite being such a small head. And it is kind of small, to be honest. His head is quite small. It's like the one little nitpick I do have with this figure is that his head is kind of small compared to the rest of his body, but it's fine. And then you can get a better look at those pinned wheels right here. But get some more like gunmetal showing out through the figure. You saw this in the vehicle mode. The abdominal region looking nice. Have some nice silver paint going on right here. Some gray. Then you saw the legs and vehicle mode, but look pretty cool. As you can see, it cleans up pretty well. The only thing on his back is the roof. It's nice silver wrapped around all around the thighs, which is kind of cool, not gonna lie. Never noticed that. Got some gunmetal here for the shoulders, so where the smokestacks would go. They are packaged separately, I believe. Yes, they are packaged separately. But he looks good despite being this size. But anyways, on to some articulation. He does have a ball joint at the head, but unfortunately you cannot get this head to move side to side at all. It's just up all the way, so you get him in some flying poses or whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to do with that. It does rotate a full 360. That has kind of forced it, but yeah, it does. Yeah, he does look up, but that's pretty much it. Downward, yeah, not so much downward. It's just all the way up, but yeah. Your arms can do a full 360. They can go in about that far if you move the hinge, and then they can. Sorry, I forgot to mention they are on a ball joint right up in there, so you can see that. So it has some pretty good range of movement. Got a little bit of a butterfly joint in there going on, which is actually pretty cool. You do have bicep rotation due to transformation, and then you have a little over 90 degrees of bend there at the elbows, like 40, almost 45. But as far as the wrist go, it only can move inward due to transformation. The waist can move a full 360, pretty clean too. I like how it moves too, like this part stays in, this part, like, I don't know, it's like the flow of that just looks really satisfying. But legs can kick up about that far, it can go back all the way as much as you need. It can do the full splits if you do need to. The knee bend is about 90 degrees, just there. It does have the lower leg rotation, which is nice, how it's above the knee. Thank you for that. And no ankle tiltage, just due to how it transforms, which is reasonable because I don't think they could have packed one in there. Well, maybe. It's a maybe, but to keep the budget down, I understand why they didn't, but definitely had enough room for ankle tiltage. But as far as accessories go, you see the axe will go. Look at this axe real quick. I like how it's like a chain gun right here and then just an axe, but it's pretty cool. You can see his hand there. This is molded in this blue plastic and painted over with the nice Allspark blue. Looks really, really cool in my opinion. I do quite like it. This can plug into either hand, so you can have him taking down 1v freaking getting ganged up by Shockwave, Soundwave, and Starscream, and he could just like whip their butts with the axe, which is really, really cool. He's casually just solos 3 Decepticons again for like the second time I think in the movies, but looks pretty cool. I do quite like it. Looks good. He looks good with it. And let's try to get it off. As far as storage goes, there's not really anywhere to put it besides his butt for that looks weird for his vehicle mode, but yeah, I mean there's not any other port to hold it in. Can you put it underneath his hand? Because that would be really cool. I don't think you can. Just the top. We're experimenting live. I don't think you can. That sucks. It would be really cool if you could do it under the hand so you could get some like upward slashes with it. But anyways, it's pretty cool. He does have one more accessory, which is just confuses me even more because it looks like Orion. But anyways, if you opened up his matrix chamber, he does have the matrix of leadership. Okay, take that out. Close all this up. Pretty good, decently sculpted matrix. It's missing the top part, but I guess it's fine. Looks really, really cool. I like the little honeycomb details they have on it. Very nicely painted too. Quite like it. Let's go ahead and get him set up for the matrix so he can light our darkest hour, even though he is not a prime yet. I'm kidding. It's funny. It's just funny how it's packaging is the Optimus Prime, and then he looks more like Orion. But I don't know. I find that funny. But there you go. There's Prime lighting our darkest hour. So get him positioned here. There you go. It's what you get. That's what you get. There you go. That's a little better. There's Prime lighting our darkest hour. So there you have that. It does fit pretty snug in his hands, which is good because you wouldn't want it to fall out like the Earthrise one does and the hot rod. And it just pegs in like so. Port, peg, same old. Put this in. Flip it in. There you go. Just like that. And then if you want, these can be used as guns as well, so that's completely up to you. But I know I know Leader 1 is going to have like an actual blaster, so if you want, you can give it to him or whatever you want to do. But that is basically it. So for some comparisons, I had to move the camera because he was too big to fit in frame, but here he is with Earthrise Optimus Prime. And here he is with the 2007 Optimus Prime. So there you have that. There you go, peoples of the internet. There is the Transformers Mainline TF1 Optimus Prime. So honestly, I think he is a pretty decent figure in my opinion. Definitely not the best Optimus we've gotten, obviously. But for a mainline deluxe, I think he fits well for like the kid version of the Studio Series Optimus. But he looks pretty good in my opinion. Articulation is pretty great, despite being in a mainline. He is he's pretty posable, and he's not lacking in the posability side, but he has all the standard joints, so it's completely fine with me. As far as accessories go, the axe, great addition, pretty much all he needs. And the Matrix leadership was a nice touch. I do quite like that. The smokestacks were really great. Obviously, I think these are packaged in like a little brown baggie. I'm not too sure, but I mean, overall, it's a good figure. I'm not gonna lie, it's a decent figure to have in your collection. If you want an Optimus Prime that's cheap, definitely go for this one, because I mean, he has his signature weapon, so I mean, it works perfectly with this figure. But overall, I will give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's not for me. I will say it's definitely not for me. I'm not the target audience, but for that, I don't know, that little kid who wants to get into Transformers, and yeah, I'd say this is definitely for him. But overall, yeah, not a bad figure. 8 out of 10. So that is basically it. So subscribe if you have not already, turned on those notifications so you can stay tuned on what is to come. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, stay safe, until all are clearly one.